Hello and welcome to the News on Map World Series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's episode we will be covering topics which are important from General Studies Paper 1, that is Geography Map section. So let's see that what has happened in the world affair with regard to geography in the last 7 to 10 days. So let us first begin with the previous session question. And I have seen the comment section, so many of you have given answer as option A and option B. So let's see which one is correct. So the question says, consider the following statements in context of Arab League. Now that the Arab League is very much in news, the first statement says that all the countries in this group give Arabic language the status of an official language in some form or the other. Important word here is all. Second statement says all the countries in this group belong to North Africa or West and Southwest Asia. Again the word all. And the third statement says that all countries of this group together form a continuous region. Again the word all. So now this becomes a tricky statement to see. So let's begin. First of all, about the Arab League, now that it is so much in news because of the Israel-Hamas war which is going on. So Arab League was formed in the year 1945 and it consists of the Arabic nation. So let's see the first statement, that all the countries in this group give Arabic language the status of an official language in some form or the other. So in total this is the map of the Arabic world, and the Arabic League has 22 members. And these 22 members are the Arab countries. So you can see Mauritania, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Somalia. So these are the African countries. Then we have Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman, Yemen. So these are the Middle East countries or the West Asian countries. Then we also have a country or an island named Comoros. And Comoros is an island in the Indian Ocean that is around the side of Madagascar. So you can say that Comoros. So these are the Arabic League countries, and all these countries, yes, they do recognize Arabic language as their official language in some form or the other. So this is correct statement. Then comes the second statement, that is all the countries in this group belong to North Africa or West and Southwest Asia. So let us first be very clear with the directions, that is North, South, West, East. So it is saying North Africa or Southwest Asia, that is Southwest Asia. So let's see this. So Arabic world countries are either belonging to North Africa, so this is correct, or they are saying that it belongs to the Western Asia or the Southwest Asia, so that is also correct. But the point that all the countries becomes wrong, because all the countries does not constitute it. Somalia, Djibouti are not part of North Africa, so this becomes wrong. Comoros Island also is not part of Southwest Asia. So all the countries makes it wrong. If instead of all the word majority would have been there, then this statement would have been correct. But because of the word all, this statement becomes wrong. Now third statement, that all countries of this group together form a continuous region. Now what is the meaning of the word continuous? Continuous means that something is going continuously. There is no stoppage or there is no breakage in between. Like imagine something is going like this, then it is getting broken, then again it is going like this. So that is not a continuous region. This is a continuous region. So let's see. If we will look at the Arab League countries, then first we will see that between Somalia, Djibouti and Sudan, we have a gap. So this is not a continuous region. Then between the Egypt and Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, we also have Israel. So because of Israel, there is also a gap in between. So this is also not a continuous region. And in the region of Comoros Island also there is a gap. So this is also not a continuous region. There is a break in between. So statement third also becomes wrong. So what the question is asking? It is asking about the how many statements are correct? Only one, 1 and 2, only 2, 2 and 3. So how many are correct? First is correct, second is wrong, third is wrong. It means the correct answer is option A, that is only 1. So the correct answer is option A, only 1. Now moving on to today's session, the reference for the first question says, recently the first 2+2 dialogue was held between India and the United Kingdom. Now this brings the United Kingdom to the news. So first of all, what is 2+2 dialogue? So in the 2+2 dialogue, the foreign minister and the defense minister of both the countries, they meet with each other. And India now have 2+2 dialogue with UK, and before it they had it with US, Australia, they also have it with Japan. So these are few of the countries with which India has 2+2 dialogue. So let's look at the question, and the question says, which of the following territories is included within the United Kingdom but is not considered under Great Britain? Not considered under Great Britain. So this can be a confusing question for people, because see, there are few of the statements that you need to know. First, there is a word England, then there is Great Britain, then there is United Kingdom, and then there is also British Islands. And of which territory is Rishi Sunak the Prime Minister? He is the Prime Minister of United Kingdom. So there is a difference between all of these terms. So let's look at this. And the options here given are Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales. So which one is present in United Kingdom but is not considered under the Great Britain? So let's see. First of all, let's see the map. So this is the map of the European continent, and if we will look at the western side of the European continent and northern also, then we will be able to find the United Kingdom. So if we will zoom out on this map, then this is the map which we will get. So I think very visible. So there are few different territories that we have. So let's look at this. So there is England, there is Scotland, there is Wales, there is Ireland, and there is Northern Ireland. Now let's see. See, when we talk about only England, then this is the territory. Then this is the territory which we are talking about. So this is England. This is the only England part. Then after England comes Great Britain. So when we talk about Great Britain means England plus Scotland plus Wales. So these three territories, when they come together, they form Great Britain. That is England, Scotland and Wales. So what becomes Great Britain is England plus Scotland plus Wales. Then there is another term called United Kingdom. So when we say United Kingdom, it means Great Britain plus United Kingdom means England plus Scotland plus Wales, which is Great Britain. So it becomes Great Britain plus Northern Ireland. Great Britain plus Northern Ireland makes United Kingdom. Northern Ireland. Great Britain plus Northern Ireland makes United Kingdom. And then there is a term called British Islands. So British Island consists of all of these. That is United Kingdom plus Ireland. So the differing territory between Great Britain and United Kingdom is Northern Ireland. So Northern Ireland is a part of UK but is not a part of Great Britain. So let's see this. Okay, which of the following territories is included within the United Kingdom but is not considered under Great Britain? So that is option B, that is Northern Ireland. Now moving on to the second question. The reference for the second question says, amidst the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas, there has been a situation of chaos on the border of Gaza and Egypt after the Israel Defense Force recently gave an ultimatum to civilians to leave northern Gaza. Now this again brings the Gaza Strip in the news. So let's see the question. And the question talks about Rafah, Erez and Kerem Shalom, which were in news recently, is associated with. So there are three terms. First is Rafah, second is Erez, and third is Kerem Shalom. So there are three terms, and these three terms are associated with what? It means what are these three terms? Four given options are Persian Gulf port, second, hot local wind blowing in the Middle East, third, Gaza Strip border crossing, and fourth, United Arab Emirates space missions. So let's see what are these. So as the Israel-Hamas war is going on, and the war was started by from the side of Hamas, and now that Israel is continuously bombing Hamas region. So this brings Israel and Hamas to the news. So if we will look at the broader map, then this is the location of Israel and Hamas. Now let's see another map. Okay, if we will zoom out on the map, then this is what we get. This is the location of Israel, and within Israel there is a disputed territory, that is Gaza Strip. So Gaza Strip, this is the area of the Gaza Strip, and Gaza Strip shares its western border with the Mediterranean Sea. So this Gaza Strip is ruled by Hamas, and Palestinian people lives there, and Palestinian people also lives in the West Bank, while the Golan Heights is a disputed territory between Israel and Syria. So if we will look at the Gaza Strip, if we will zoom out again on the map of the Gaza Strip, this is exactly the map which you get. So see, this is the location of the Gaza Strip. On the western side we have the Mediterranean Sea, and if we will see that we are hearing that Israel is continuously bombing the Gaza city. So when we say Gaza city, so Gaza city comes in the northern part of the Gaza Strip. So this is the location of the Gaza city. So Israel is continuously bombing in the northern part of the Gaza Strip, that is around the sides of Gaza city. So what people are doing, that from the northern side the people are moving towards the southern side of the Gaza Strip, that majorly has the famous city of Khan Yunis. So now what is happening is, when people are moving from northern side to the southern side, that is around the city of Khan Yunis, now because this area is also now running out of resources, that is like electricity, water, food is also scarce now there. So people are trying to move out of the area, and then there are three crossings in the Gaza Strip, and the name of the three crossing is, on the southern side we have the crossing Rafah crossing, then again on the southern side we have one more crossing, that is the Kerem Shalom crossing, then on the northern side of the Gaza Strip we have a crossing which is named Erez crossing. So these are three crossings in the Gaza Strip, and Erez is a crossing between Gaza and Israel, and this is the place from where people are not allowed to move out. Then we have Kerem Shalom is also a crossing between Gaza and Israel. Then there is Rafah crossing is between Gaza and Egypt. So these three, Rafah, Kerem and Erez, are three types of crossings. So let's see. Okay, what are they? Persian Gulf port, no. Local hot wind blowing in the Middle East, no. Gaza Strip border crossing, yes. So the correct answer is option C, that is Rafah, Erez and Kerem Shalom are the Gaza Strip border crossing. So moving on to the next question, and the reference says, recently the 35-year-old Daniel Noboa has been elected the youngest president of Ecuador. Now this brings Ecuador to the news, and Ecuador is a country which lies in the which continent? It is the South American continent. So the question says, consider the following statements with reference to Ecuador and Mexico. So the two countries are given here. First is Ecuador, second is Mexico. So Ecuador is a country in the South American continent, while Mexico is a country which lies in the North American continent. So let's look at the statements, and we have to talk about that how many statements given are correct. So the four statements are that both these countries are located on the coast of the Pacific Ocean. So let's see. Okay, I have put both the maps of the countries, that is the political map as well as the physical map. So first of all, let's look at the country. So this is the location of the Mexico. Here we have the North American continent, and if we will see Mexico, then yes, Mexico is sharing its border with the Pacific Ocean. So on the western side of Mexico, we have the Pacific Ocean. Now if we will talk about Ecuador, so let's see this. If we will talk about the country Ecuador, then Ecuador is a country which lies in the South American continent, and Ecuador is on the coastline and shares its border with the Pacific Ocean. So the western side of Ecuador is in contact with the Pacific Ocean. So yes, both Mexico and Ecuador are touching the Pacific Ocean. So this becomes correct. Second statement says that new fold mountains are found in both these countries. Fold mountains. So how are fold mountains formed? So this is the location of Mexico and this is the location of Ecuador. So how is fold mountains formed? So fold mountains are formed by a process of convergence. Convergence means when two plates, imagine this is one plate and this is second plate. So when the two plates come in contact with each other and they converge with each other, then what happens? Then they form a fold mountain. Fold mountains examples are which one? The most famous example of fold mountain is Himalayas, one of the youngest mountains. So this is how fold mountains are formed. So yes, both Ecuador and Mexico, they does form fold mountains because the two plates which are coming here are coming in contact with each other. So new fold mountains are found in both these countries, that is yes, in the region of Mexico and Ecuador we have the Andes and the Rockies mountains, and these are also the fold mountains. I'll just show you. See, this is the region of Mexico. So these are the mountain ranges. Then if we talk about Ecuador, then Ecuador also has the mountain range. So this is also correct. Then the third statement talks about the number of neighboring countries of these two is equal. It means both Mexico and Ecuador has equal number of neighboring countries. So let's see this. If we will look at Mexico, then the Mexico's neighboring countries, on the northern side it has US and on the southern side it has two countries, that is Guatemala and Belize. So Mexico in total has three neighboring countries, US, Guatemala and Belize. While if we look at Ecuador, then Ecuador has two neighboring countries, that is one is Colombia, second is Peru. So in total Ecuador has two neighboring countries while Mexico has three neighboring countries. So this becomes wrong. Okay, see this map. Mexico on one side is US, and if we will look at the map properly, then on the southern side you will be able to see it carefully. This is Guatemala and this is Belize. So this is Belize, this is Guatemala. So third statement becomes wrong because Mexico has three countries and Ecuador has two countries. Now moving on to the fourth statement, the capitals of both of them are located on the sea coast. Now let's see. First we have Mexico. So the capital of Mexico is Mexico City, and Mexico City is not located on the sea coast. Mexico City is located in the interior of Mexico, that is almost in the middle of Mexico. So this becomes wrong. It is not located on the sea coast. And second, if we will look at the map of Ecuador, then this is the map of Ecuador. The capital of Ecuador is Quito. So Quito is also not situated on the sea coast. It is situated in the interior side. This is the location. So this statement also becomes wrong. So fourth statement also becomes wrong because none of the two capital cities are situated on the sea coast. So it is asking how many are correct options. So there are 2 statements which are correct. So the correct answer becomes option B, that is only 2 statements are correct. Now moving on to the next question. The reference for next question says, recently the Council of Foreign Ministers of the IORA, that is Indian Ocean Rim Association, meeting was held in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Now this brings IORA to the news. So the question talks about which of the following group of countries are members of the IORA. So there are 4 statements given. So which group of countries are members of IORA? Option A says South Africa, Tanzania, Djibouti, Saudi Arabia. Option B, Myanmar, Comoros, Madagascar, United Kingdom. Option C, Australia, New Zealand, Pakistan and Iran. Option D, Sri Lanka, France, Singapore and United Arab Emirates. So let us first look at what is IORA, that is Indian Ocean Rim Association. As the name itself is telling, Indian Ocean Rim Association. So these are the countries which are majorly lying in the Indian Ocean, and in total the IORA members are 23 in number. So that is, you can say 22 plus 1, because there is one country which is not very much visible but is a part of IORA but does not directly lie in the Indian Ocean region, and that country is France. France has its territory in the Indian Ocean region in the form of Reunion Islands and also the French territories. So this is the location of the French territory. So this is the French territory in the Indian Ocean. So if we talk about the IORA members, so all the countries which are forming the part of the Indian Ocean, like for example, I'll tell you the names. So you can see South Africa, Mozambique, Madagascar, Mauritius, Comoros, Tanzania, Kenya, Seychelles, Maldives, Somalia, Yemen, Oman, UAE, Iran, India, Bangladesh, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Maldives, Indonesia and Australia. And apart from this, France. So these are the IORA countries. So let's see. These are the countries which are forming part of the Indian Ocean. So few of the countries which are not there but were present in the options were New Zealand, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, United Kingdom. These are not the countries of the Indian Ocean Rim Association. So let's see this. Okay, first South Africa, Tanzania, Djibouti, Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia is not a part of IORA. Second, Myanmar, Comoros, Madagascar, United Kingdom. United Kingdom is not a part, even Myanmar is not a part of it. Option C, Australia, New Zealand, Pakistan, Iran. Then New Zealand is not a part, Pakistan is not a part. Option D, Sri Lanka, yes. France, yes. Singapore, yes. And United Arab Emirates, yes. So the correct answer for this question becomes option D. I'll just show you Sri Lanka, France, Singapore, UAE. So this is the map. This is the location of Sri Lanka. I'll just rub it for you people so that again I can tell you with clarity. Okay, so what were the 4 countries? Sri Lanka, France, Singapore, UAE. So let's see this. Sri Lanka, France, then we have Singapore, then we have UAE. So UAE, Sri Lanka, Singapore and France. So the correct answer becomes option D. Now moving on to the next question, and the reference says, recently after almost 4 decades means around 40 years, India, Sri Lanka have resumed ferry services in the Palk Strait area. Now this brings the Palk Strait area to the news, and the question says, consider the following statements. So there are 2 statements and we have to talk about the correct statement. First, the Palk Strait extends between Nagapattinam in Tamil Nadu and Jaffna in Sri Lanka. Nagapattinam, Tamil Nadu, Jaffna, Sri Lanka. So let's see the map. So this is the map of India and Sri Lanka is our neighbor, and we share maritime boundary with Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka lies to the south of India. So if we talk about Sri Lanka, then this is Sri Lanka, and if we talk about India, then this is the region of Tamil Nadu. So Nagapattinam and Jaffna. So the northernmost district of Sri Lanka, which is this area, it is Jaffna, and this area is of Tamil Nadu is Nagapattinam. And if we will see that Palk Strait is the region which lie between Nagapattinam and Jaffna. So this becomes correct. The Palk Strait extends between Nagapattinam in Tamil Nadu and Jaffna in Sri Lanka. This is correct. Second statement, Jaffna is the northernmost district of Sri Lanka. So if we will look at the map of Sri Lanka, this is the district wise map of Sri Lanka, and if we will look at the northernmost means this is the north and this is the south, northernmost. So this is the northernmost district, and the name of the northernmost district is Jaffna. So northernmost district of Sri Lanka is Jaffna. So second statement is also correct, and we have to talk about the correct statement. Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So the correct answer is option C, that is both 1 and 2. Now moving on to the next question. The question says, recently a study by the Indian Space Research Organization reported a record increase in aerosols in the Hindu Kush region. Now this brings Hindu Kush region to the news. So the question talks about that, consider the following mountain ranges. So there are 5 mountain ranges which are given, and we have to talk about that which among the following given mountain ranges are not among the mountain ranges forming the Pamir knot. Which are the mountain ranges which does not come under the Pamir knot? So there are 5 mountain ranges, which is Kunlun Mountains, Zagros Mountain, Karakoram, Kirthar and Hindu Kush. So let's see that which does not form a part of Pamir knot. So first of all, what is Pamir knot? If we talk about the Pamir region, then Pamir region is a region which lies to the north of Jammu and Kashmir. And specifically if we talk about the region where it lies, the major country you can say is Tajikistan. So why is it called a knot? What do you mean by a knot? So a knot is considered to be an area where almost everything is coming and getting attached. So it has been perceived that Pamir knot or the Pamir region is a region where many different mountain ranges are coming and residing. That is why it is called a Pamir knot. So this is the region of the Pamir knot, and majorly the country that you can say is Tajikistan. Even though it has parts of other countries also, but majorly country is Tajikistan. It lies to the north of Jammu and Kashmir. So the mountains which are coming out or seems like coming out of the Pamir knot is, first you can say is the Kunlun Shan. So Kunlun Shan mountain range majorly lies in China. Then there is Karakoram Mountains. Karakoram Mountains, the Ladakh region, that is India. Trans Himalayas. Then there is Himalayan Mountains, India, Tibet, Nepal. Then there is Hindu Kush Mountain. Then the mountain range Kirthar range. So the mountain range Kirthar range is not associated with the Pamir knot, because the Kirthar range mountain range lies in the Baluchistan region. Then there is Zagros Mountain, and Zagros Mountain is very famous in the region of Iran. So the mountain range which are not associated with the Pamir knot are 2. First is the Kirthar range and second is the Zagros range, while all other mountain ranges are associated with the Pamir knot. So we are not among the mountain ranges forming the Pamir knot. Not among. Kulnoon, yes. Karakoram, yes. Hindu Kush, yes. Zagros, no. Kirthar, no. So 2 and 4. So 2 and 4. Which is the 2 and 4 option? That is option A. So the correct answer here is option A, that is 2 and 4. So now moving on to the next question. The reference for the question talks about recently India and Italy have signed an agreement to strengthen defense cooperation, and this brings Italy to the news. So the question talks about, consider the following pairs. On one side the island countries are given, or the islands are given, and on the other side the countries are given. So island and countries, and we have to talk about the correctly matched pair. Correctly matched pair. So the island and the country: Sicily, Italy; Sardinia, France; Corsica, France; Mallorca, Spain. So these are the 4 islands and these are the 4 countries. So let's see how many are correctly matched. So all 4 islands belongs to the Mediterranean Sea. Sicily, Sardinia, Corsica and Mallorca, all 4 islands are residing in the Mediterranean Sea. So let's see. First of all, Sicily. So Sicily is a very famous island of country Italy, and it lies to the southernmost portion of Italy. It lies to the south of Italy. Then comes the island Sardinia. So Sardinia also belongs to Italy and it lies in the Mediterranean Ocean. Then comes the island Corsica, and Corsica lies to the south of France, and Corsica also belongs to France. Then comes Mallorca. So this is the location of the Mallorca island, and it also lies in the Mediterranean Sea, and the Mallorca island is situated to the east of Spain, and it also belongs to Spain. So Sicily, Italy; Corsica, France; Sardinia, Italy; and Mallorca, Spain. Sicily, Italy, right. Sardinia, France, wrong, because Sardinia is Italy. Corsica, France, right. Mallorca, Spain, right. So how many are correctly matched? 1, 2 and 3. So the correct answer is option C, that is only 3 pairs. So next question, and the reference for the question talks about, recently the Union Cabinet has approved a MOU, which is the Memorandum of Understanding, signed with France, Papua New Guinea and Trinidad and Tobago for cooperation in digital technologies. Now with this, what comes to news is the Caribbean islands. So let's see the question. Consider the location of the following countries. How many of the above are located in the Caribbean region? So the Caribbean region comes to news, and the 6 countries which are given are St. Kitts and Nevis, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent and Grenadines, then Dominica, Antigua and Barbuda, and Barbados. So these are the 6 countries which are given. Which among these 6 countries belongs to the Caribbean region? So now let us first see that what do you mean by the Caribbean region. So the Caribbean region, look at this map. This is the location of the Caribbean region, and the Caribbean region lies between the North American continent and the South American continent, and in between lies the Caribbean region. So Caribbean region, the Caribbean Sea, you can also say that it is an extended arm of the Atlantic Ocean. So if we will zoom out on this map, so the Caribbean region is majorly composed of 2 types of islands. So one is called the Greater Antilles and the other is called the Lesser Antilles. So Greater Antilles, it is called because these islands are large in size. So if we talk about these islands, then there are 3 islands on the Greater Antilles. One is Cuba, largest among all. Second is Hispaniola, and on Hispaniola there are 2 countries. On the west it has Haiti, and on the east it has Dominican Republic, and then there is Puerto Rico. So this is Greater Antilles, and then there are smaller islands which comes under Lesser Antilles. So the options which are given in the question are countries of the Lesser Antilles, that is St. Kitts and Nevis, then comes Antigua and Barbuda, then comes Dominica, then comes St. Vincent and the Grenadines, then Barbados, and last is Trinidad and Tobago. All countries are part of Lesser Antilles Islands, and all of them belongs to the Caribbean region. Many a times you people must have heard that there is a very famous cricket team known as West Indies. So the players of the West Indies cricket team are majorly from the Lesser Antilles Islands countries. So the West Indies players are majorly from the Lesser Antilles Island countries and Jamaica. So Jamaica is part of Lesser Antilles. It does not form a part of the Greater Antilles. So all six countries, all six island countries are part of the Caribbean region. So the answer for this statement or the answer for this question becomes option D, that is all six. Now moving on to the next question, and the reference says recently welcomed the president of Tanzania at the India-Tanzania Investment Forum in New Delhi. Now this brings Tanzania to the news, and Tanzania is a country in the African continent. So the question says, consider the location of the following lakes. There is a very famous lake which is associated with the country Tanzania. So these are the following lakes which are given, and we have to talk about how many of the above belong to Tanzania. So there are 6 lakes, that is Lake Victoria, Lake Turkana, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Kariba, Malawi or Lake Nyasa or Lake Nasser. Out of these 6 lakes, which all lakes are associated with Tanzania? So let's see. Okay, look at this map. We have the political as well as the physical map of Africa, and Tanzania is a country which lies in the African continent, and it lies to, you can say, south of the Central Africa. So this is the location of the Tanzania country, and it shares its eastern border with the Indian Ocean. On its north lies Kenya, on its south lies Mozambique, then it also has Malawi, Zambia, Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda. So these are the bordering countries of Tanzania. Now let's see that which all lakes are associated with Tanzania. So when we will talk about the lakes associated with Tanzania, if we will zoom out on the map of Tanzania, this is what we get. So there are 3 lakes which are associated with Tanzania. If we will look at the map, first is the Lake Victoria. So Lake Victoria lies to the north of Tanzania, and Lake Victoria is surrounded by 3 countries. Then comes second lake, and that is Lake Tanganyika. Lake Tanganyika lies to the western side of Tanzania. Then comes the third lake, and that is Lake Nyasa. Lake Nyasa lies to the southern Tanzania. So these are 3 lakes which are associated with Tanzania, that is on the north Lake Victoria, on the south Lake Nyasa, and on the west Lake Tanganyika. Then Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Nyasa. Now where are these other 3 lakes associated? Lake Nasser. I think Lake Nasser is very much guessable. You should be able to guess this one. So Lake Nasser is situated in the country Egypt. This is the location of the Lake Nasser. So it lies completely in Egypt. Then there is Lake Kariba and Lake Turkana. So let's see. First we talk about Lake Kariba. So Lake Kariba, this is the location of Lake Kariba. So Lake Kariba lies around the region of Zambia. Lake Kariba lies around the region of Zambia. So this is the region where Lake Kariba is actually located, that is around the region of Zambia. Then comes last, which is Lake Turkana. So Lake Turkana lies in Kenya. This is the location of Lake Turkana. If we will talk about Kenya, the country Kenya, then Lake Turkana lies in Kenya. So Lake Turkana is Kenya, Lake Kariba is Zambia, and Lake Nasser is Egypt. Fine. And there are 3 lakes which were associated with Tanzania, and which were they? They were Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika and Lake Nyasa. So only 3 lakes are associated with Tanzania. Now last is the practice question, and you people need to give me the answer in the comment section of this question. And the question talks about, consider the following statements with reference to the British Isles. British Isles. There are 3 statements. So the first statement says the prime meridian passes right through its middle. Second, this island group is completely located in the temperate zone. And third, the North Atlantic current protects the weather from extreme cold. So these are the three statements which are associated with British Isles, and you have to talk about how many statements given are correct. And the options are 1 and 2, only 2, 2 and 3, only 3. So go and see the map of British Isles and try to find out all three statements and give me the answer in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your answer. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.